Hi YouTube family, happy Saturday to you all. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day so far. Today I'm going to be sharing a recipe for pachonie the way I do mine, and I would like to share it with all of you. My birthday was the other day and I wasn't allowed to come in the kitchen to cook or to do anything. So today I'm going to take advantage and I'll prepare a beautiful Bunjal pachonie with some dal and rice and some fried okra. And I want to do this from scratch just like back home. So in my pan here I have some masala, geera, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, black pepper, and a whole bunch of amazing spices. I'm gonna parch it on my stove to open up some of the flavors. I'm gonna grind this fresh to make our pachonie. So this process back home we used to call this toasting or parching, and once you can start smelling the aromatics, you know that it's fully toasted. You can toast it up to a nice brown color or any color of your desire, but once you can smell that aroma, you know that it's ready. So I'm gonna turn my stove off. I'm gonna let it sit to cool. I can smell that star anise, and then I'll start grinding this up. So my spices are now cool, and the reason why I'm parching it, it brings out more flavor into the spices. So I have a little spice grinder here. I'm just gonna add everything to the grinder. I'm gonna grind this like a powder texture because that's what I'm looking for to put into my curry. After grinding the spices, look at the texture. Very nice and powdery, and the aroma in here is just amazing. So now for all the fresh ingredients here, I have some green onions from my garden. Check these bulb out, how they're big like real onions, and look how nice and long and fresh it is. Like almost the ending of September and I still have nice green onion in my garden. I have some fresh fine thyme, fresh garlic, onions. I have here some oregano. Today I'm going to use wirrie or wirrie pepper in my pachonie. This is going to add a real nice flavor and some heat, and I'm also going to be using some real fresh broadleaf thyme. I'll put all these into my blender, roughly chop them, and then I'll come back to put this together. Over here I have my pachonie nicely washed with hot water and scrape, washed with flour and salt and everything to make it clean and have that nice smell. And I finally cut it up. I have here some Lala's curry powder, my garam masala. I have some turmeric and some roasted ground geera or cumin. I'm going to be leaving all the measurement and ingredients I'm using today in the description box below. All that fresh ingredients that I just blended, I'm gonna add it to this bowl of spices, and I'll just mix this up to a nice curry paste. I like how I'm seeing those pepper pieces and that garlic pieces. I know that this is gonna be a good curry from the way I'm smelling these flavors. I just added the curry paste to the pan and the oil, and I'm gonna let it cook until it's nice and brown in color or it starts sticking to the bottom of the pan. My mom always remind me of when I'm making these dishes, make sure I add the right amount of flavor and a good portion of pepper so the dish can taste really good. Pepper enhance the flavor for these kind of food and give you that nice mouth-watering, finger-licking good flavor. So I'm gonna leave this to cook, and then we'll come back in about 2 to 3 minutes to check how it's doing. So our curry paste been cooking up nicely. I can see that the oil is coming on top and it starts sticking a little to the bottom. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna add my salt. At this point, we're flavoring up the curry paste, and we're gonna give this a mix. And in order for the spices to cook some more, we're gonna add a little bit of water. We're gonna give this a mix. And you really wanna cook your spices well, because this is the most important part of the curry or the bunjal. If this is not cooked properly, the flavor wouldn't be right. Now I'm gonna go in with my onions. Let the onions cook in this curry paste until most of this water is gone. And then we're gonna add in our pachonie. So I'm gonna leave it to cook some more. Let's check on this, and we can see that the oil came up on the top and it starts sticking to the bottom. And that's when we know this is ready for us to add our pachonie. So I'm gonna give it a nice mix to try to remove some of that stickiness from the bottom of the pan. And let's go in now with our pachonie. This is one of my favorites. And this is a Guyanese and Trinidadian delicacy. So to all my Trini friends, leave in a comment and let me know what you like your pachonie with. I know our Guyanese people enjoy theirs with dal and rice, and that's what I'm gonna have with mine today. But you can have this with some roti or dal puri as well. I'm gonna mix in my curry paste nicely to coat all the pieces, and then we're gonna let it bunjay for a while. I'm gonna let the pachonie bunjay until it becomes dry, and then I'll add a little bit of water and let it cook some more. It is looking very nice and scrumptious. Let's check on this goodness. And this is what we're looking for. We want it to cook down until it's nice and all that water is completely reduced and evaporated until it's cooking back in its own oil. And now I'm gonna go in with some warm water, of course, so we're not stopping the cooking process, because we want to cook our pachonie and make it nice and soft for us. So about 1.5 cups of water, and warm water I just added, and we're gonna cover this down back and let it cook until all this water is evaporated again, and that's when I'm gonna be plating up. It looks really nice. My pachonie is coming along slowly but surely. I have a little bit more of this water that I wanted to cook out. Let me know in the comment when was the last time you had pachonie, or if you ever had pachonie. So here is my Saturday dinner. I have here some nice fried okra. I have here my Bunjal pachonie garnished with some cilantro and some of my mild hot pepper. I'm serving it with some rice, and I have here a nice pot of dal. Look at this geera floating up in the top there. Let me plate up and I will let you know how all of this tastes. So here it is, my Saturday dinner, and I was in a very craving mood for the pachonie. So I'm gonna mix up a little with the dal, and I'm gonna go in for some pachonie and a piece of this pepper. I don't know how much pepper the pachonie have, but I like when mine is nice and spicy. And I am drooling. Are you guys drooling too? So this mouthful goes to all the viewers and all the subscribers. Cheers. Pepper is so hot. It caught me on my lips and it's super, super hot. The pachonie tastes so good, well seasoned and well flavorful. So I'm gonna go in for some with the okra and a mouthful of the pachoni as well. That pepper is so hot. It got like the middle piece in there. My ears and everything feel like they're opening up. Cheers. Amazing. You can't ask for anything else on a Saturday evening. This is such a beautiful combination. Leave in a comment and let me know when was the last time you had pachoni, or if you ever had it before. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. That pepper. If you're new to the channel, you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you'll consider subscribing soon. Until then, I want to say stay blessed, stay safe, love you guys, bye for now.